Hello, friends. Don Brooks again with Miss Von Burton. How are you?
I am well.
Great, great. Glad to hear. This show is going to be a little about history and a little biographical, but interesting. Miss Von Burton, have you ever heard of Clarence Thomas?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Clarence Thomas, as most of you know, the ones that don't know, let me inform you, he is a Supreme Court justice of the highest court in the land, and I will give you a little hint as to how I feel about him because the name of this Dawn Brooks show is Clarence Thomas colon a shameful legacy.
Oh,
Clarence Thomas colon a shameful legacy. Well, there's a terminology that black people use, a derogatory term, and no, these are fighting words. When someone calls one black man another black man and Uncle Tom, you know what that means, right? Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And I think all of you know what an Uncle Tom means. I'm not going to call anybody an Uncle Tom. I will let his actions speak for themselves, and you decide what you want to call him, okay? Clarence Thomas has, as I said, he's on the Supreme Court, and he has voted in every case against what most black people would want him to vote for to enhance their lives and their positions and their agendas, which is the agenda of the common people. Now, a Supreme Court justice is supposed to be not leaning toward any party or any person. But Clarence Thomas has been bought and sold by multimillionaires. And it's been proven. You can go into the history. And it's a shameful legacy. What's very shameful is that he has benefited by so many rules, laws, and regulations that he was against affirmative action. He's a staunch non-supporter of affirmative action. Yet and still, when he went to school, he benefited by affirmative action. It's just a shame. One thing, have you ever heard the term, everybody your color is not your kind?
That's new to me.
Everybody, yeah. Oh, well, you're a few years younger than I. Everybody your color
few?
Is not your kind. Well, we're not going to go into age, but I've been around a little longer than you. And, okay. Anyway, everybody, see, you're making me lose. You're wrong. You're wrong, Miss Von Burton. You're wrong, okay? You get a little too, how should I say this? A little too besides yourself. But that's okay.
Me?
Your audience loves you. Long as the audience loves you, I'll have to put up with you, I guess. Anyway, back to this. He benefited from all these things, and he is against them now. He's always been against them, and he has always been bought and sold by the powers that be, usually the big donors from the Republican Party. His wife has been a staunch supporter of Donald Trump and tried to get the election overturned. Now, if you're on the Supreme Court and it's common knowledge and proof that your wife has done these things, shouldn't you recuse yourself of being on the court, of being on these certain cases? Not him, not Clarence Thomas. It's like it appears that the conservative wing of the Supreme Court can count on one vote, and that's our dear friend Clarence Thomas. Now let's go back into history for a minute or so, if you will. Anita Baker. No, I'm sorry. Anita Baker's a singer, right? Not Anita Baker. Anita Hill. Anita Hill was in the same law firm with Clarence Thomas before he became a Supreme Court justice, and she made the comment that he had been sexually harassing her.
Uh-oh.
Now it gets good. So this was brought out and it came to his confirmation hearing, and he played the so-called race card. He said, this is nothing but a high-tech lynching of an uppity Negro. First of all, you're not uppity, Clarence. You are the opposite from being an uppity Negro. You're a yes-boss Negro, okay? And it's obvious. So don't play that game with us. But us black folks are not completely innocent in this set of affairs, because we chose a black man because he was black over a black woman who's had witnesses to say he harassed her. We need to come a long way from that. That's not long ago enough that it happens. It's a shame, and Clarence Thomas has proven that we, America, and the people that confirmed him made the wrong choice, because he has set us back more than any one person in the history of the civil rights movement who is of his color, black. So everybody your color is not your kind. Every black man is not your brother. Clarence Thomas' legacy is very shameful, and he still is hurting the cause now. Just tell them the way it is. Next week, maybe we'll have a lighter subject. Ms. Von Burton, have a good afternoon.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.